Today has been a good day in terms of listings for Technofab, almost 300 for that stock now, and it's been holding its gains. But what about many others that actually did approach the market, but somewhere they seem to stall and stop? Jagannathan Tununguntla of SMC Capitals joins in to talk about that. Jagannathan, morning. First, any broad brush reason for all the IPOs that listed, that stalled? I mean, was it just a market environment issue, or was it very specific for all of them?
The couple of factors, as you rightly said, one is the subdued market conditions, and secondly, most of the listings trading below the issue price has the mood in the primary market is not upbeat. That's why you could see about 4 IPOs, even though they have valid SEBI card in hand, but they couldn't able to access the market. One is the retailer Guinea and Johnny, and Mid-Valley Entertainment, Radiant Infosystems, and Usher Ecopower. Their IPO 1-year validity has expired. However, this is lot lower when comparison to 2007-2008 phenomenon. In 2007, when there was a big wave, there were series and series of prospectuses were coming. By 2008, when the market conditions went bad, they have lapsed their validity. For example, in those days, there are about 29 such companies whose valid SEBI card has got expired. In comparison to that, current 4 is not very big number, but if these 4 companies have to come for the IPO again, they have to restart the entire procedure of filing the DRHP and finding the merchant banker and etc. etc.
Jagannathan, hi, morning. This entire expiry does reduce the confidence that there is in the primary markets. I mean, up until now, in the last 2 or 3 months, there's been a lot by way of primary market action that has, come into the markets. Individually, though, how do these companies really do in terms of health? And is there any kind of timeline that they've set out for themselves for reissue of the IPO?
This lapsing of SEBI validity has one more equation to it. For example, after the 2008 severe market crash, SEBI has extended its validity period from 3 months to 1 year. That means from the date of SEBI clearance, now companies have 1 year before which they can come for their IPO. Despite that, these companies couldn't able to come. Now these companies have to postpone their expansion plans. For example, in the past, the 29 companies I said, some of them could never able to come back again. For example, companies like Reliance Infratel, MCX, Acme Telepower, UTI AMC, those IPOs could never able to come back. However, there are companies like Mahindra Holidays, Vascon Engineers, Persistent Systems. Even though their prospectuses their validity got expired those days, they have accessed the market again. But net, once the prospectus and validity completes, again there has to be change in the review of the strategy and expansion plans, etc., etc. A lot more discussion will happen. At times, some of the companies could never able to come back to the market again.
Important news on ABB flashing on your screens. Apparently will be taken off the MSCI. This is because of the open offer that ABB has announced in order to increase promoter or mother company's stake. So because the liquidity comes off so much, ABB gets removed from the MSCI. Important from an institutional investor's point of view, they tend to benchmark a lot of their holdings or stocks that they track along with what is or is not represented on the MSCI. Jagannathan, just to come back to today though and shifting away from these stocks, did you have a look or have a call on today's listing, Technofab? That's actually done well compared to a lot of recent listings.
Technofab is, that way has seen fantastic response at the time of IPO as well, unlike many other companies. So that was, in fact, many of the brokerages also given good response to the IPO. So net, it's a good news. But however, I don't see it as a trend of coming back of the market. So one has to be a little careful on that front. As far as the ABB point that you have raised, I think now, as we discussed last time also about this open offer, I think now there is anticipation of the revision of open offer price to on higher side from current 900 to maybe little 950,000 rupee levels. If eventually that happens, the share price may see some bounce for sure. Today is the last day on which the company can do their revision of the price, because 7 days before the open offer closure, the company can revise its offer price. Today is that price. So if there is any revision, then I think one get to see the bounce in the stock.
Interesting point. Thanks for bringing that up, Jagannathan, and for joining in today. That's the word from the IPO space. But